Once upon a time, there was a priest named Mohan who resided in a village. Mohan was very generous and courteous. He never sent anyone home without anything. Everyone who came to village used to come to Mohan's house because of his character. Mohan shared his home with a servant from his household. Mohan was uncomplicated, but his servant Magan was shrewd and clever. Mohan was often buying something from the market to give to charity.
Hey, listen, Magan, where are you?
Yes, sir. Coming. Sir, you arrived soon. Wait, I'll bring you some water.
No, wait a minute. Take these mangoes. Cut them and keep. I'm bringing a traveler. We'll feed him first and then we'll eat. Got it?
Okay, sir. I'll cut and keep it. Oh, what a wonderful aroma. Let me taste a little. Oh, wow. This is so sweet. I will taste a little more.
Magan slowly eats all of the mangoes. Then Mohan brings a saint to his home.
Hey, Magan, hurry up. Get those mangoes.
Oh my god. Now what will I answer to the owner?
What happened, Magan? Why are you so tense?
Sir, please come here for a minute.
Sir, please have a seat. I'll come soon in few minutes.
What to say, master? The knife has no sharp edge.
Ha ha ha. Oh, that's it. What's there to be upset about? Give it to me and I'll sharpen it from the outside.
Dear saint, you must run away from here. Our master is crazy. He calls all such saints and cuts off their hand. So you must run away right now.
Huh? What?
Hey saint, if you are thinking that it is a lie, then look outside. Sir is sharpening the knife. Please trust me.
Hey, this man looks like a demon. I should run away from here. Oh my god.
Seeing this, saint runs away from there.
What happened now, Magan? I have sharpened the knife. Now go, get the mangoes.
Sir, that saint ran away with both the mangoes.
Hey, dear saint, wait. Wait. Saint, hey, hello. Where are you running? Hang on. Hey, saint. Oh no, he will kill me. Oh, stop. You are taking both the mangoes. Hey, at least give me one. Oh god, he is still running behind me. Hey, saint. Hello, wait. Hey, dear saint, where are you running? Hang on, dear. Hey, hello.
Kishan, the son of a merchant, lived in a city. Unfortunately, all his wealth was finished. So he thought of going to another country and doing business. He had a heavy and valuable weighing machine. Its weight was 20 kilos. He kept his scale as a mortgage with the lender and went to another country to do business. After roaming in many countries, he did business, and after earning a lot of money, he returned. One day he asked the merchant to give back his scales. The merchant took the path of dishonesty and he said,
Brother, do you know your scales were eaten by rats?
The merchant's son thought something in his mind and said to the lender,
Sir, what can you do when the rats have eaten the scales? I am going to take bath in the river. It will be great blessing if you send your son with me to the river.
The lender was afraid within himself that the merchant's son might not accuse him of the theft. He did not see things happening so easily, so he sent his son with him. After taking a bath, the merchant's son hid the boy in the cave. He closed the cave door with a rock and returned to the merchant alone. The lender asked,
Where did you leave my son?
While we were sitting on the bank of the river, a big hawk came and swooped in and took away your son. And that's what happened.
You are a liar and cunning. How can an eagle carry such a big boy? You bring my son back, or else I'll complain to the king about you, and they will put you behind the bars.
All right, let's go.
Both reached the court to get justice. The lender accused Kishan of kidnapping his son. The judge heard both the sides.
You must return the lender's son back.
I was sitting on the bank of the river. when a big hawk swung and flew away, grabbing the lender's boy in his claws. Where do I get him back?
You are lying. How can a hawk take away such a big boy? I want to know the truth right now.
If my iron scale, weighing 20 kilograms, can be digested by ordinary rats by eating it, then even a hawk can take away a lender's boy. Don't you think so?
What is this all about, Mr. Lender?
Ultimately, the lender himself spilled the beans in the court. The judge got the merchant's son his scales, and the lender got his son back. The lender learned his lesson. Did you see that, friends? How Kishan got his scales back due to his presence of mind. So it is about the time when Swami Vivekanand returned to India after his famous Chicago conference speech. Now he was being discussed in every country of the world. Everyone started to recognize him. Swamiji came back to India and was traveling according to his nature. At that time, they were in Himalayas and its surrounding foothills. One day while roaming around, he came to the bank of a river. There he saw that there was a boat, but it had left the shore and sat there on the shore, waiting for the boat to return. A monk was passing by. When the monk saw Swamiji sitting alone there, he went up to Swamiji and he asked him,
Why are you sitting here?
I am here waiting for the boat.
The monk asked him again.
What is your name?
I am Vivekanand.
The monk made fun of Swamiji and he said,
Alright, so you are the famous Vivekanand who feels that by going abroad and giving speeches, you will become a very great soul.
Swamiji did not give any reply to the monk. Then the monk, with great pride, demonstrated his power by walking on the water of the river. After walking for some distance, he came back and he said,
Can you cross this river by walking on water like me, huh?
Swamiji said to the monk with great respect and humility,
There is no doubt that you have amazing power. But dear monk, can you tell me how long it took you to get this extraordinary power?
With great pride, the monk replied,
It was a very difficult task. I have attained this great power after 20 years of hard penance and meditation.
Monk said this in a very arrogant way. Seeing this, Swamiji said in a very calm voice,
You wasted 20 years of your life in learning such a skill, which a boat can do in 5 minutes. You could have spent these 20 years in the service of the poor destitutes, or could use your knowledge and power in the progress of country and the citizens. But you wasted your 20 years for the sake of saving 5 minutes, which is not logical. Don't you think so?
The monk stood with his head down while Swamiji sat in the boat and went on the other side of the river. It was the summer of mid-July, and owing to the high heat, everyone was suffering from water scarcity and high temperature, and all the difficulties arised due to scarcity of water. The life of animals and birds were also being affected alongside of the people. A crow was also exhausted due to lack of water. For a long time, the crow was thirsty. The crow emerged from the jungle and flew towards the village in quest of water. When the crow notices a pot outside a small house in the village, he stopped there. Pot contained a small amount of water that may quench the crow's thirst.
Yes, I was waiting to drink some water. I want to drink water from this pot. But how to drink it? There is only a little water left in this pot. If I can bring it to some height, in some way, I can drink this. Haha. Yes, if I put a pebble inside the pot, then the water will come up to some height. Then I will be able to drink that water.
The crow picks up pebbles lying on its side and starts putting it inside the pot. Slowly, the pot gets filled with the pebbles. The water comes to such a height that the crow can drink the water.
Ha ha ha! Finally, my thirst is quenched. My hard work paid off. Ha ha!
This is the narrative of a well-known Spanish painter. His paintings were sold for billions of rupees all over the world. One day, while strolling down the street, a lady noticed him and recognized him by chance. She quickly ran up to him and she said,
Sir, I'm your huge fan. I love your paintings a lot. Can you make me a painting as well?
Haha, I have come here empty-handed. I don't have anything. I'll make you a painting again sometime.
But the lady became stubborn as well. Please, sir, can you make me a painting right now? Who knows if I will be able to meet you again?
The painter took out a small piece of paper from his pocket and he started sketching something with his pen. He completed it in just 10 minutes and he said,
Take this. It's $1 million painting.
The woman found it very strange that the artist made a quick painting in just 10 minutes and is saying that it is $1 million. She took that painting and without saying anything, she came home. She thought that the artist was making a fool. She went to the market to find the exact price. She was surprised that the painting was really worth $1 million. She ran to the artist once again and said,
Sir, you were absolutely right. This is $1 million painting.
Haha, I have already told you about it.
Sir, make me your student and teach me how to make such paintings. Just like you made $1 million painting in 10 minutes. If not in 10 minutes, then at least in 10 hours I'll be able to make a good painting. Train me like that.
It took me 30 years to learn how to make these paintings, which I have completed in 10 minutes. I have dedicated 30 years of my life to learning. You too do the same. You will learn it.
The woman was perplexed and she stared blankly at the artist.
Ma'am, do you know, a teacher is paid for his 40 minutes of lecture, but behind that 40 minutes of lecture, his many years of hard work is hidden.
So friends, we learn from this story, to master any work, art or skill, we need to give our heart and soul, time and dedication to it. There was a lovely kingdom called Madhavgarh. Amartya Sen of Madhavgarh was a just, wise and bird-loving king. His kingdom was happy and content. The king had a very intelligent and witty parrot. That's why king was always pleased with him. One day, parrot pleaded the king.
Sir, I'm missing my mom and dad. Can I go and see them? May I, sir, please?
The king agrees to the request of the parrot and he said,
Okay, you may now go. But after meeting your parents, return back in 5 days.
Yes, thank you, king.
Parrot met his parents and became quite happy. He told his parents about the palace. Then Parrot returned to the king after 5 days.
Why don't I take some gift for my king?
Parrot saw a magical guava tree on his way.
If I give this fruit to my king, he'll be very happy. He will start looking younger and evergreen.
The guava tree grew on the peak of a large mountain. The parrot had to work very hard to pluck the guava. Working hard causes the parrot to become tired. A poisonous snake comes by at night and eats that guava, turning it into poisonous. The parrot, unaware of this, takes the same guava to the king. The guava is given to the king by the parrot. The minister said then,
My lord, according to the palace rules, everything given to the king must first be tasted. So this guava must also be tasted.
Okay, take these guavas.
The minister first feeds the guava to a dog. As soon as the dog ate the guava and he dies in agony. This made the king very angry. In his rage, the king beheaded the parrot. The king takes that fruit and throws it outside. After a few years, a guava tree grows in that same spot. The tree is laden with guavas. When the king notices this, he informs his kingdom that the guava from this tree shall not be eaten because they were poisonous. One fine day, an elderly man arrives in the kingdom and he finds comfort beneath the guava tree. The old man knows nothing about that tree. The old man eats a guava from the tree simply because he was hungry. When the old man eats the guava, he becomes young. An old man turned young after eating guava from a poisonous tree. The news spreads like a wildfire throughout the kingdom. As soon as King got to know about it, King couldn't believe it.
How did this happen? Aren't the fruits of this tree poisonous?
The king visits the guava tree to learn the truth. In front of everyone, the king allows a guard to eat a guava. As soon as he ate the guava, he turned young. Everyone became surprised. And the king now understood that the guava was once poisonous, but not the guava tree. The king is deeply saddened by the fact that he killed his innocent parrot. The king realizes before punishing anyone, he must verify whether or not he is at fault. So friends, we learn from this story that no decision should be taken hastily, but only after great thinking. This is Jagan, who has come to Ahiyapur today in search of work. Jagan is going to live here at his maternal uncle's house.
Hello, uncle.
It's great to have you here. How was your journey?
It was okay.
Chinu? Hey Chinu, where are you? Bring some water for Jagan.
Chinu brought water and Jagan drank it.
You take a rest, brother. I will arrange tea and snacks for you.
Uncle, can't see auntie anywhere.
That's a very long story. You rest. I'll explain it later.
Jagan takes rest for a while.
Chinu, I am going to the farm. You take care of Jagan.
Chinu brings tea and samosas.
Here, take this. Hot samosas for you.
Oh wow, you even know how to make samosas.
I have been cooking since I was a kid, so I know how to make it.
I didn't get it. Where is your mom?
Mom? She doesn't live here. She lives with her parents.
But why?
Because of the hungry witch.
Hungry witch?
Yes, every night in this village, a hungry witch knocks on every door asking for food.
Huh? This is strange.
It's not strange, it's a curse. Thakurs governed this village many years ago. The Thakurs had enormous farms where the entire village used to work. Rani was one of them. She was a widow. She worked in the fields and struggled to keep her house running. Everything was well at first. She had a fatal disease. But when Rani was seriously sick, she was unable to work. She was starving, but she had no one to feed her. That night, Rani knocked on every door in the village, but no one answered. She came home, drank water, but she lost her balance and fainted from exhaustion. When Rani got in her senses, she began knocking on people's door once again.
Please give me something to eat. I have been hungry for 2 days. Please provide me something to eat.
But no one ever helped her. And once she died, she transformed into a hungry witch who began knocking on people's door.
I am hungry. Please feed me.
Whoever opened the door, it is his last night. You too should be alert.
Oh my god! That night, Jagan and Chinu slept together.
Open the door. Open the door. I want food.
Shh, sleep quietly.
Jagan tried to sleep the entire night, but he was unable to do so. The next day, Jagan put food on a plate and water in a glass outside the door. Then he and Chinu slept together. That night there was no knock on the door, nor was Jagan's sleep disturbed. He slept peacefully. The next morning, when he saw it, the plate was completely clean. That witch never returned to Jagan's maternal uncle's house.